Hey there, Jets fans. Well, here we are just a few days away from Week 5 against the Denver Broncos, kicking off a 3-game home stretch for the Jets. And, over the last couple days and really the last couple weeks, kind of a question has floated around the Jets here. And it gets at what Todd Bowles has been doing with this team over the last few years. And really the question just boils down to this. Are the Jets a disciplined football team? And obviously, the question came to light again over the last couple of days after Isaiah Crowell's interesting endorsement deal, kind of profiting off of a celebration that, let's be honest, Todd Bowles was not happy about that celebration. He said it wouldn't happen again, that he's talked to Crowell about it. But then Crowell turns around and decides he's going to make some money off the act. And, in and of itself, not a big deal, but given kind of the situation around the Jets right now, the question was kind of fair to ask, like, are the Jets a disciplined team? Was Crowell's act a sign of disrespect for Bowles, tying in with penalties and things that have hurt them in the past? And honestly, the numbers around the Jets' discipline are actually kind of surprising. If you look up how many penalties teams in the NFL have taken, the Jets actually are 22nd on the list. They've taken 26 penalties, which doesn't sound great through 4 games, but it ranks 22nd in the league. Not bad. They're 25th in penalty yards. They're tied for 20th if you include all flags thrown against them, including the offsetting and the declined ones, so still not bad. The one area that they do definitely need to clean up is pre-snap stuff. They've taken 10 pre-snap penalties. That's tied for 9th in the league. So obviously, they need to do some work cleaning up things before the snap, eliminating those false starts, procedure penalties, stuff like that. That's not great. But, surprisingly enough, for how much we've talked about penalties just through training camp, the preseason, early in the season, obviously the Jets have taken some costly penalties, that's for sure. They've taken some stupid ones too. Crowell's unsportsmanlike conduct, Jermaine Johnson's unsportsmanlike conduct. They've taken ones at bad times, like Mo Claiborne's defensive holding call in Week 3 against the Browns. So penalties have definitely still hurt this team, but when you're asking the question, are the Jets a disciplined team? Yeah, they've made some boneheaded moves and they made some costly moves, but on the whole, as NFL team goes, they're actually surprisingly disciplined. When you look at the numbers and you see where they are in the mid-20s in a lot of the categories, they're doing pretty well in avoiding penalties, and hopefully for their sake they can continue that. Obviously that's something that they would want to do, and just continue cleaning up the little things, like I said, the pre-snap penalties, and eliminating the costly ones, the ones that come at exactly the wrong time in the wrong situations. That's what the Jets have to work on. But on the whole, surprisingly disciplined team so far this season.